Happy Training Tuesday. It's Tuesday, it's time to train. This is an amazing month. You guys, it is only the 7th of September. I don't know about you, but I am completely blown away by what is happening in our businesses. Not only am I seeing some of you working your businesses like I haven't in a while, some of you that are new are just jumping out there, and I'm seeing a lot of you really engaging with your customers on social media. And all of this is good. All of this is bringing me so much joy. So if you haven't recently, go ahead, give yourself some kudos because you deserve it. This is what we've been talking about as our busy season. So if you are having trouble, then I'm going to suggest doing a couple of things. One of those would be to kind of take stock. What is working for your business? What is not working for your business? Do you have a VIP group, right? Have you followed up with your previous customers from earlier months, not just the more recent ones, but have you followed up from the ones from July, from June, from May, even before that? If you haven't, there's no time limit on when you can or can't do a follow-up. It's a really great opportunity, especially now that we're in September. I know our new catalog came out in August, but for a lot of our customers, right, even for myself, it was kind of hard to really get into that fall season. It was a little hard, right? So August was a little bit of a transition, honestly, for my customers. But now that September has hit, the kids are going back to school, all the things are happening, I'm starting to see more and more and more of my customers getting excited about everything that we have to offer. And this is truly what fuels my business. I love having conversations with my customers and getting to talk to them about all of these great fall scents. We have a fantastic lineup, not only with the catalog, but we've currently got the Harvest Collection, okay? Amazing. We initially had, and if you guys missed it, we had the Paranormal Pumpkin, which was the kind of like a big pumpkin, but cut out with the haunted house in the front, right? So kind of like a jack-o'-lantern. It ended up going out of stock, but Scentsy offered it back. So they do have more inventory coming on the way. It will be in, I believe it is September 30th, but of course you can check the product status list or our PSL. I know, not the one that you go by, but the one that you can find on your workstation, the product status list, PSL. You can check that out and it will tell you when something is on back order, when it will be coming back, how they are fulfilling orders. All of those things are going to be listed there for you, okay? So make that one of your best stops. Another thing to remember, and we just found out about this last night, Enchanted Pumpkin Warmer is officially sold out. We do not have any news that it will be returning like Paranormal Pumpkin did. I would say that is probably going to be like your unicorn. I don't see that happening with a lot of our products, specifically in that Harvest Collection, simply because in these while supplies last collection, Scentsy only really orders a certain number, right? So they only have a certain amount actually available. This is why we try to urge our customers, if you see something in this collection, you need to order it as soon as you can. We want to make sure that they understand the urgency that is involved in that, because, I mean, they risk the item actually selling out, right? And once it sells out, like it's gone. I will tell you, I'm actually very surprised that Enchanted Pumpkin lasted as long as it did. For those of you who are newer, Enchanted Pumpkin, it's the one that looks like the glowing pumpkin, right? With the wire lid on top. It actually came out as a warmer of the month in, I want to say 2019, like September 2019 or something like that, maybe even October, I don't know, but it was a warmer of the month. And of course that's how I got mine. Mine is currently in my living room in the entertainment center underneath our TV. But that's when I got mine, and I will tell you, as soon as I opened it, like, honestly, like, I was in love. It's just a stunning warmer. And I've always, since we started having the colored bulbs, I've always used an orange bulb in mine, so it just makes that color really just radiate out. But I will tell you, because it was a warmer of the month, like, it went like that. Maybe just as fast as the Succulent lint warmer. Cute lint warmer, the longer one that looks like the little succulent bed. Yeah, okay, that one's in my kitchen. So these warmers, when they go, and so they didn't bring it back last year. And of course I pull out my seasonal warmers, right? That's what I do. It's part of my decorating. And so when I start to transition into fall and I bring out those seasonal warmers, I had brought mine out, and of course, you guys know me, right? I like to share on Instagram and of course on Facebook and everywhere else how I decorate with Scentsy in my house. And I can't even count how many people I had messaging me, emailing me, commenting on my post. They wanted that warmer, and I was like, I'm so sorry. It was a warmer of the month last year, right? And they didn't bring it back last year. So when it was brought back, when I saw it was coming back in the Harvest collection, I was like, oh my gosh, people are going to flip over this warmer because it's just that beautiful. And lo and behold, they did, because here we are in the 7th and it came out on the 1st. So I guess technically it left on the 6th. So it lasted less than a business week. But that just tells you right there how popular our products are, and that we do have customers who are extremely interested in what we have to offer. This is a good thing, okay? It's a good thing. But it's just another reminder that yes, we need to be letting our customers know that these products are while supplies last. So just gonna put that out there. Take a look through the Harvest collection. If you didn't order the brochures, that's okay. You don't need to have those to be successful with this, right? You can go to the announcements or the pinned post in the group, and you will see I have the Any Flip version of this catalog. It's this one right here. And that's in there. So you can literally just copy that link and you can text it out, email it out, share it in a message, put it on your social media, whatever you want to do, right? And they can flip through digitally the catalog to be able to see everything that's in here. Absolutely wonderful products in here. I can't believe that some of the things are still here, like for real. So that's what we've got going on right now. We also have Luke the Labrador, who officially launched today. Luke is adorable. Who doesn't love a good Labrador? I don't know. But the cool thing about Luke, in case you missed the information about Luke, Luke actually is wearing that. It looks like a camo vest, but it's actually the licensed brand Mossy Oak. So if you have, you know, those hunters in your life, right? Or if you get into that decor, things like that, then Mossy Oak is something that you'll recognize. But it is a licensed actual product. Pattern, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, it is a licensed product for us. This means that that kind of falls into that same category with our other licensed products, like any of our Disney or our Warner Brothers products, right? Our charitable cause things. Those are the things that we can't put words over specifically on social media. Okay, you need to be using the images from your workstation when you are sharing that. Okay, so just FYI, Mossy Oak is a licensed product. Okay, so there's that. I've now put that PSA out there. All right, so today we are going to talk about the top five things that you need to be doing in your business every single day. So grab a notebook, grab a piece of paper, whatever you need to do. Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. I know. Mulan comes into my head every time that I say that. Okay, sorry. Squirrel. All right, number one, every single day of the top 5 things you need to do in your business every single day, open your workstation. I know. I started off with the one that is like, duh. Okay, so open your workstation, please. Okay, when we open our workstation, that should be something that kind of spurs you on, right? So hopefully you're opening your workstation, you're logging in, and when you first log in, you see your dashboard, you see what your PRV is. If you have team members, you will then see there on your dashboard, right, your TWV, your GWV. That will give you an overall idea of how you and your team are performing. It will also tell you right there on your dashboard how many people are active in your front line. Question, what is a front line? A front line is someone that you personally have sponsored. Okay, their sponsor is you. That is your front line. So if for example, Lisa Sanderson, our amazing director in our group, she is my front line. When she sponsors someone, that becomes my downline, but they are not my front line, right? Lisa is my front line, but the people that she has sponsored are not my front line. Does that make sense? Okay, so you will see how many active frontline you have. Question, what is active? Active for us in the world of Scentsy is a minimum of 200 PRV in 1 month. So that is what we term being active every single month, okay? That is kind of like the bare minimum of what I'm encouraging everyone to shoot for, is being active at least every month. What does it mean when you are being active in your business every month? Well, that tells me a couple of things. That tells me that you are having conversations about Scentsy, because I can see it, because obviously numbers don't lie, right? You've put in sales. You are either having parties, or you're collecting orders, or you're giving out those exclusive shopping links, okay? Whatever it is, however it is that you're doing it, doesn't matter in the big scheme of things. What matters is that you are focused on at least the minimum of getting active every month. This is going to help you to build your business, which in turn will build your paycheck. Promotions will come, incentive trips will come, all the glorious things will begin to happen. This is a good habit to get into. So that means you're having conversations, you are sharing Scentsy, you are maybe sending out samples to get that scent and fragrance and products underneath the noses of your customers. Okay. All right. So number 1, open your workstation. That's one of the top 5 things you need to do every single day. You need to have an eyeball on what your business is doing, right? You're the CEO, not me, of your business. I am not in charge of your business. She's not, he's not, they're not, whoever is not. You are. You are in charge of your own business. So you need to know, where is your business? Where's my business at today, right? If you want to know if you're paid at title, well, your dashboard, right, when you open up your workstation, is going to tell you, because it already shows paid at title. Those circles that you see there, and you'll also see that I've put them on as a filter here today for emphasis, is that you want those circles to close. You want them to have that teal green color all the way around, because when those circles close, that means you've met your goal of paid at title. Now, of course, that means you have to be a lead consultant or above. So if you're an essential consultant or a certified consultant, that's what you're going to be working towards, okay? If you want to know how to earn the next promotion in line, well, your dashboard is right there to tell you. You can click on the word that says earn promotion, and it will show you what you need to earn a promotion, okay? Logging into your workstation gives you all of that just from the first page. That's without me even clicking on reporting or orders or anything else, right? I know everything that I need to know about what's happening in my business just by opening my workstation. Now, of course, myself, this is my full-time job, and I do Scentsy as a true business, right? This is true income for me. So I do a few other things, right? I'm going to look at the news tab. I'm going to check that PSL, the product status list, right? I'm going to run some reports, just the things that I do. When you get to that point, those are things you're going to want to add in. But for now, number one, open your workstation every single day. Number two, connect. This has a lot of meanings. Number two is connect. I want you in your business every single day to connect, whether that is with, if you have team members, connect with your team members. With your customers, what does that look like? That might look like follow-ups. That might be reaching out to see how they're loving their wax or their warmers or the other products that they ordered from you, right? Have they even taken them out of the box? What did they think of the scents they got? Are they loving them? Are they not so happy about them? Can you maybe suggest a different scent that might be something that they'll love, right? Those are really great questions to be asking during the follow-up conversations, right? So, and that can be done through text, through email, through messenger, through a phone call. I know phone calls, it sounds crazy, but they happen, right? So being able to do all of those things in your business is going to help you make connections, okay? You're also going to be making connections when you are offering the opportunity, when you are asking people to either host a party, if they want to open an exclusive shopping link, if they are interested in doing a fundraiser for a local organization. All of these things are great ways to connect with your customers that in turn will help you build your business. So every single day you are going to connect in some way. Number three, this is my favorite thing ever. Create a routine. Do you have a daily routine? If you don't, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I want you to start thinking of a daily routine. And your routine is a very fluid thing, meaning it's going to change from season to season or from time to time, right? Depending on you and how your world revolves, okay? Let me give you an example of that. Let's unpack this for just a second. So when I worked full-time in corporate America, which goodness knows I do not miss, okay? But when I was working full-time and working those 40, 50-hour work weeks, right? I didn't have all day to spend on my business. First of all, I was in a corporate management environment, right? I couldn't look at my Facebook during the day. I was lucky if I was able to check text messages throughout the day, okay? That was a good day. But most days I could barely even check text messages or respond back or get to anything until I actually either, I use the term lunch break very loosely because it really wasn't a break, but I digress. So once I got out of work was when I would feverishly take about 30 minutes to an hour to like go through to see what have I missed for the day? What came out? Did I get any sales? Let me check my emails. Let me check my messages. Let me hop on Instagram and check those messages and see what did I miss throughout the day, right? So that routine looked a lot different than it does for me now. So like I said, I would take like 30 minutes to an hour after I got home from work, and my husband knew, and yeah, he just knew that was my time, that I needed to come home. I needed to, first of all, unwind from the day. Second of all, it was me plugging myself into my business. Then I would go and cook dinner, do any, house cleaning, vacuum, load the dishwasher, do whatever needs to be done, right? And then between that time and before it was time for me to kind of start Madison and her daily routine for getting her ready for bed, right? That was when she was younger. Now she's a tween and she knows it all. But then I would usually take another 20 to 30 minutes there, again, checking in, making connections, reaching out to my customers, right? Doing all the things. So depending on what your life looks like, it may look like that. It may be just chunks here throughout the day, right? So if that's what works best for you, do it like that. Now, if you have a little bit more freedom and flexibility in your schedule, if you're a stay-at-home parent, if you don't work during the day, or maybe you work in the evenings, right? So things are going to shift for you. It might be during nap times. It might be, when the kids allow you to be able to check things, Or if you're like me and you're working to be able to do this as your full-time income, then again, your routine's going to look a little different, right? You need to have a little bit of structure in your day, because structure is what is going to help keep you on task. And it's also going to be the thing that you will be able to measure yourself by. Okay, so being able to say, yes, I did that, I did that, I did that, that's structure, right? Being able to create a routine of things that you do, right? So hopefully the first thing you do is going to be, I'm going to open my workstation. Maybe the second thing you do is you look at your team, if you've got a team, right? And you look to see where your team members on to cheer them on or shout them out in one of the Facebook groups or on social media, those things, okay? But a routine also goes along the lines of atomic habits. Now, atomic habits are just habits that are kind of like they are stacked actions that you take, right? So when I log into my workstation, this is what an atomic habit looks like for me. I log into my workstation. My brain automatically says, okay, when I log in, I automatically need to go to the news tab. After I check the news tab, I automatically go to the reporting tab. After I check the reporting tab, I will reach out to whoever, right? Whether it's because I see they're doing great in sales, or I see that they are close to a promotion, or right, all those things for my team members. Or when I go into the orders tab, which is usually the next thing after my reporting tab, is when I will see any orders that I have. And then I hop into my Amy app, because that's how I do my follow-up. So Amy, A-M-I, is an app that you can use that connects to your workstation. This is like my save all. I love Amy. I love Amy. I've tried doing notebooks and writing it down on pen and paper. I've tried doing the index card method of doing it that way. I've tried putting it in my planner. I have done spreadsheets. I have done Google Sheets. I have used Trello and other CRM-based programs in order to track things, right? I still use Trello, but for different reasons. But whatever way that works for you is what works for you in follow-up. Follow-up needs to be something that is done, though. So create that routine for yourself of things that you're going to do in your business. Another really great way to create a routine, specifically if you still have that job or you have a very crazy daytime schedule, one of the ways that I found was extremely beneficial to me, and I still pretty much use it in my business. It's just not as tight as it needed to be before when I was working outside of the house, is I put a theme to every day. So that way I knew I was hitting and touching different points of my business each and every week, right? So Mondays for me are usually personal development days. That's when I'm kind of pouring into myself. Tuesdays are team days. Obviously you can see that's why I do this kind of stuff, right? Okay. Wednesdays are usually my social media days. Thursdays are my order days, my follow-up days. Fridays are when I am actually setting up parties or reaching out to my hosts. Saturdays, again, I go back to social media. My business runs on social media, so that's why I kind of have it carved out that day. Sundays are my planning days. It's kind of when like I recharge, I reset, and I get ready for the new week. And I make sure that I sit down with my planner and I plan out what's to come for the upcoming week, right? Are there trainings I want to make sure that I'm watching? Is there stuff that I need to be getting done this week? Do we have a big release coming out on Monday or Tuesday, right? Those are the things I'm writing down. But your routine is probably going to look way different than mine, and different than hers and his and theirs and everyone else's, because your routine, just like your business, is yours. It's yours. It's what works for you. And that might look like, especially if you just work from your phone, right? If you don't sit down at a computer and work your business, if you just are working it from your phone, that may look completely different to you, right? How your routine works. So figure out that routine, figure out what feels the best to you, and do it. Number four for top 5 things to do every single day in your business is to evaluate. This one probably won't take you a huge amount of time every single day, but it is something that I feel is so important in your business, is to always be looking at the things that are working and the things that are not working. That's right. There's two different things happening, right, in your business. There's things that are working well for you. For example, the offering shopping links to my customers is working really well. I'm flowing with that at the moment. Setting up my posts and working smarter, not harder, using ScentShare is working for me. I am making sure that I am doing those things, right? I am weeding out the things that don't work for me. In my specific example, in my business, I found that Project Broadcast not working for me. I cut it out. It wasn't working for me. Visly, not working for me. Cut it out. These things are things that I've been going through my business, seeing what is working, what is not. Every single day I do this. And it might be a smaller thing, right? Maybe that means, hey, I put a post out on social media and it got 0 attention. Did I word it? Did it sound real salesy? Or was I being authentic and sharing what I love instead of maybe I look like I was selling? Right? Selling versus sharing. That's one of the things that you can evaluate on a daily basis for sure, right? Especially when we are working in this social media environment. So be able to evaluate to figure out what is going well and what is not. And number 5, every single day in your business, something you need to do is fill your cup. How do you fill your cup, or what does that even mean? Filling your cup really means pouring into yourself. You guys, we live in a world that is so crazy. It is so crazy. Even outside of our business, right? It is crazy. Okay? You can watch the news, you can turn on social media, and you'll see the craziness happening in real time. But here's the thing. We have to fill our own cup, right? If we wake up every day with an I can't or I won't mentality, then that's what's going to happen. If we wake up with an I will or I am mentality, more or less that belief mindset mentality, then those are the things that we're going to focus on, right? So fill your cup with the things that are going to help you have that I am or I will mentality. And for some of you, that may look like watching a YouTube video. That may mean reading a book. That may mean meditating for 10 minutes. That may mean I'm going to go for a walk around the block and just get some fresh air, clear my head, move my body. I need out of the house for a second, right? For me, that can really truly work wonders for my anxiety. When I've got thousands of things just rolling through my head, sometimes just taking a walk around the block is the simplest and easiest thing that I can do. Even sometimes just going out and sitting on my back deck. We've got some rocking chairs out there on our back deck. And yeah, I will go out there for about 10 minutes. I actually will set a timer. I know it sounds silly and crazy, but that's what I do, right? I set a timer for 10 minutes and I put my phone down. Mic drop, walk away. Put the phone down for 10 minutes. Give yourself 10 minutes of no screen time. No arguing with the kids. No figuring out what you're going to make for dinner. No doing the laundry. No, I'm going to check and see where my orders are. None of that. I'm telling you this because it is so important to take care of yourself and your mental health. It is so important to do this because that is what is going to help you to succeed in the things that you need to do and to be more present in where you need to be. Again, whether that's taking care of the kids, working at the job, doing the schoolwork, right? All the things. I could go on and on about this topic for days, but let me tell you, from someone who has very high anxiety and suffers from anxiety on a daily basis, I can tell you that filling my cup and having just 10 minutes unplugged, I might as well have just taken a week-long vacation some days because it's just like, all right, I can breathe again. All right, now let me go in and figure out what I'm going to cook for dinner, right? Then I can literally recharge that battery. And that really has a lot to do with putting away the devices, putting everything down. So find your space, find your time for you, and fill your own cup. Because when you do that, and again, doing this daily, remember these are daily things that we're doing, right? This is going to put you in a better overall headspace, okay? Your mindset is going to be better because of this. I want you guys to feel empowered when it comes to your business, when it comes to what you're doing in your business, when it comes to having conversations, when it comes with all the things, okay? All the things. So that's my top 5 things to do every single day in your business. Number 1, open your workstation. Number 2, connect. Number 3, create a routine. Number 4, evaluate what is working, what is not working. Number 5, fill your cup. 5 things to do every single day. Write these things down. Put it on a Post-it note. Stick it on the refrigerator, because if you're like me, regardless if I'm making a new iced coffee or getting stuff ready for dinner or making my husband's lunch, right? The fridge is like the main space of the house. Aside from using the bathroom, I know I'm going to be looking at that fridge at least 20 times during the day, right? So every time I open that fridge, see a list. Right here at my computer, I have my Post-it notes with my goals written down for the month. Want to hear my goals? I will share my goals with you. Okay, it's right here on 2 Post-it notes. Okay, my goals for September. If you haven't written down your goals, please do so. Please do so. You need to be reminded of what your goals are. And if you don't sit at the computer where you're going to see it every day, put it on the fridge. Okay? Put it on the fridge. Put it on your mirror in the bathroom. I don't know. Where else do you go, right? Like, where else do you go? Where else are you going to look at it every single day? So I will do 2,000 PRV this month. That's my goal. 2,000 PRV. I will sponsor 4 more team members. 4 more team members. I will have someone promote to director. I will be paid at title. I will have 35 active frontline. I will have 3 parties. These are my September goals right here. September goals for Jacqui. There they are. They are, I'm going to put my little Post-it note back together. There it goes, right back in its little home. Right there. Because I'm going to see it every single day, because part of my routine, I have my office, right? Part of my routine is coming in my office and starting my working day. So that doesn't mean that I haven't looked at anything throughout the day, but for me, in my routine, there's certain things that when I walk into this room, this is what I do, right? On these days, and I have everything planned out. Yeah, I'm a little OCD and type A. That's okay. You don't have to be all crazy like me, right? But you can do it from the couch. Same as you could do it if you were walking into your office or wherever it is that you work your business, right? For years, I worked my business from the couch because I didn't have an office. I didn't have an extra room in my house to make an office. I didn't even have time to necessarily even go and be in it, even if I had one, be in an office, because when I started my business, Madison, who's a tween now, did I not mention how much I love the tweens? Okay. She was 3 years old when I was starting my business. So there was no way I could go and come into even if I had one, come into an office and shut the door and expect to get some stuff done. Heck no, man. She was crawling all over the place, over the couch, following the dog around, all the things, right? All the things. So it may look like sitting on the end of the couch, and that's when you work your business, right? Or maybe it's sitting down at your kitchen table or dining room table, and that's when you know I'm in business mode. And if you need to tell your spouse, your kids, your family, your neighbors, whatever, hey, when I'm sitting here, this means I'm working. Okay? I want you to imagine a door. The door is shut. Mama is working, right? Done. When I come out of this space, that means I'm back, okay? So if that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. But being able to communicate that with your family, it's going to help them, specifically if you're working this, and if you've watched it this long, hopefully you are, working this as a business, this is going to help you to set up those healthy boundaries. and help your family and your loved ones realize that this is a business for you. And it does mean something. Yeah, I'm working on my phone, or I might be on my phone, right? But I'm working. I'm working. Just like if I had a job outside of the house and I left for 8 hours, right? Only this time, I don't have to leave the house for 8 hours to get my work done, right? Those are the benefits and bonuses of working this business, is that we get to stay at home with our family in our homes, taking care of our loved ones, right? And doing all the things. But that might mean that we need 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, an hour after dinner, right? Whatever it is. So set up those healthy boundaries with your loved ones and let them know how important it is for them to give you that time or that space. Like I said, all it has to look like is, hey, when I'm sitting here or when I've got my notebook out, that means I'm working. So please respect the fact that I'm working and getting some stuff done. And if you've got younger ones, right, they're not going to get it. They're not going to understand, right? They totally don't understand the concept of working. Well, what the heck are you doing? I still see you. We're still going to have some time, right? So in those cases, right, maybe that means that you're going to be working while you're taking care of the younger ones. And that's okay too. Remember, there's no right way to work this business. There's no one way to get everything done. There's 100 different ways to work this business. Find the one that works for you and then do it. That's it. Just do it. That's all it takes. All right, I hope that these top 5 things have helped you today. Write them down. Write down your goals as well. Please do that for me. Please, please, please do that for me. Write them down. And then make sure that you keep that in focus. And if you're doing all 5 of these things every single day, you're going to be able to keep that focus. Now this list, it can take you 10 minutes if you go through it. Well, maybe not, depending on the fill your cup portion, right? So if you're taking like a 5-minute break, that might, extend your 10 minutes to 15 minutes. I don't know. But if you can run through this list very quickly, which I know a lot of you can, right? We are pretty accustomed to working on our phones, doing a lot of different things and multitasking on our phones really, really well, right? So that might be answering text messages, looking at emails, checking your Facebook group, right? You can probably do all of those things in your sleep and hardly even blink an eye when you do it. But doing it with the intention of that business mindset is going to be the difference. So do these 5 things every single day. You will start to see how your business changes when you do this. I love y'all. I will talk to you later. Bye.